everyone. Thank you for joining me for this waning gibbous moon in Libra. So this moon is actually going to be starting tonight, January 22nd, kind of late in the evening. And it's going to span until, let me see, until the wee morning of Tuesday, January 25th, at which time it will be in its last quarter phase, okay? So super excited. Let's see. Gosh, it's been such a rough week for myself included. Whew. Let's see what energies are coming through, okay? All right. So lots of thinking this week. I almost said this month, so possibly also for the month of January. Lots of thinking, lots of cerebral things going on. So you may actually be, I'm also getting a little bit of interference. So, but you know what, underneath the deck, look at this, on track. I love that, right? So it's giving me two readings, because right underneath that is the War of the Roses energy, which, you know, depending on how it shows up energetically, it could mean, it could mean quite a few things, all right? But the way that I'm getting here is, number one, there's a little bit of a reassurance that things are on track. So if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling at loggerheads, if you feel like you're even on two sides of a division, no one's drawing fire, no one's talking, but there's a lot of tension, please know that you're kind of on track for what it is that you're going through, because right now, especially under this moon here, it's a time for inquiry. Also, as the guides are chiming in lovingly, and look at them, oh, super lovingly chiming in, it is also the moon in Libra. So remember, the Libra is all about pacification at times. It's about justice. It's about balance, right? And sometimes that requires mediation. Sometimes it requires a ceasefire. Sometimes it requires to stop and stand still. But no matter what it is, it's always good to focus on responding rather than reacting. So, and that might be some good advice that I need to listen to as well, because with all of this cerebral energy going on, and the possibility of interference, you know, interference being just getting energies from all over the place, getting opinions from all over the place, advice from all over the place, seeing things and wanting to pop off and all sorts of stuff, because you're in that space. And in fact, here we have the Two Worlds card, right? Leading to a little bit of immobility. Because you're in that space, the guides are saying it's probably best to wait for a little bit before making any major moves on something. Or even on someone, right? Yes, on someone. Because listen, I know that Valentine's Day is kind of far off, let's be honest, but the energy is already here, because a lot of people are already thinking about it. Some people are still bringing in last year, and like, you know, whether it's because nothing happened for me last year, or something happened last year with this person, how's it going to go this year? Whatever it is, they're showing me that as well. They're also giving a little bit of a warning here. Interesting. The warning is to be mindful of your steps. They keep saying that. Be mindful of your steps, and I do have to be honest, they are pointing to the big C, not the big C pre, you know, the pandemic. That's a different C that they're talking about, but this C is it's the virus that everyone's, you know, dealing with and whatnot. So Spirit is saying, they're showing me this card. Ooh, two cards. Oh my God. I literally went to pull one card that's randomly, nothing's random in my readings, and I pulled two by mistake. Look at this. That's what they're showing me. This is the Three of Swords. It's all about heartbreak, but they were showing me these little guys, and they were energetically, yes, you heard what they just said? Well, you didn't, but I did. I was going to say something else, but they said, yeah, energetically transmitted. So they're talking about watching your actions, clearly, around Valentine's Day, but around any time, but also now, right? So be mindful about your actions, what's going on, because because for whatever reason, there are people who are watching this video who could use that advice. Anyway, got a good back. Oh, they're telling for someone here, maybe more than one person, because obviously it's a group reading, to wash your eyes. So wash your eyes, you'll know who you are. Do a little eye rinsing. Even if you just bend over the faucet, you take some water, you just wash the eye area. That they're saying that for somebody here. And again, we're kind of getting this. Well, no, we don't often get this, but I remember getting this one time, and I was like, But there's a message for somebody with the toenails, in particular toenail fungus. So just watch that as well. They're saying something is growing there. So if that's you, you want to make sure you take a look. Think about these things. If that's you, they're saying it's going to be a quick fix, okay? What is I don't know if it's tenactin, but it's almost like I heard fast acting tenactin, just to highlight the fast acting aspect. But then I was like, wait, isn't that also for that issue? But even if it's not, Spirit is saying, yeah, it'll be done. They're also saying for that specific thing, and now I feel like there's some other issue that is also going to benefit from what I'm about to say. So they're pulling more people in, but not for the toenail issue. They're saying that there are some remedies, home remedies, that could be useful. Maybe it's coming from a family member, a sister-in-law, and somebody who knows these things. But either way, there are some things that you can benefit from, they're saying, in your immediate environment, okay? Let's zoom out a little bit, because you know that if they're talking about a manifestation of a physical issue, like we just were, then that is just an example of the energy as it's playing out at a higher level, like the dynamics that are in the air. And so for somebody, they may be encouraged to reach out to a sister-in-law, for example, to ask about home remedy for physical ailment. However, for someone else, they may be encouraged to reach out to a sister-in-law or someone in the vicinity of that immediate area to help them deal with something that is stressful, that could be, seeming to limit their mobility, the foot, right? And it just seems to be growing in stress, right? So you see how that energy dynamic could manifest for somebody as a toenail issue. For someone else, it could manifest as a financial issue or some legal issue or something like that. So just, there are a few people. I'm getting 7, so it could be 7 people in particular that were in on that stream there. So under this moon in Libra, the guides are saying to, get on that, is what they're saying. I'm also getting tea for whatever reason, and it looks like tea, drinking tea, so that's for somebody. Yeah, that's for somebody. Okay, I gotta be honest. So they're asking somebody to quit. A few things. Okay, I was going to say quit with the alcohol is one, but I'm getting specifically morphine. So you'll know if that's for you, and I don't know why they're pulling it back here, this way back here. Maybe they just want you to focus. So, or not to focus on the image. There's a reason why, but yeah, just make sure that you know why? Okay, because for somebody here, they're saying, right now there are some influences. Maybe there are some people leaving your life, or some type of influence leaving your life that is going to be good for you, because you can focus on cleaning up your behaviors, your habits, and learning about what's going on in your situation. And then down the line, it could lead to sobriety, and of course not being on the morphine and whatnot. Maybe there's something to learn for you, okay? But anyway, so let's head back out to the general. During this time frame that we're looking at, Spirit is saying, yes, things are going to be on track for you, as tense as they may be feeling. Now, they may be feeling tense. You may have this tension, right? But the value of it is for you to, what are they saying? Count your costs. So in a sense, number one, as we said earlier, avoid reacting. You know, in fact, you should probably avoid responding as well until you stop and you think and count your costs. So look at whatever's happening. What will the costs be for you as you navigate whatever this issue is? But they're saying to make sure you have a stay of action. Okay? Now they're using that word stay of action very specifically, so that's interesting. Make sure that you have a stay of action. Don't go rushing in and this and that. And the reason why is because it feels like, I have to be honest, it feels like this issue that you're dealing with may well resolve itself. And it's as tough as that seems, as tough as that sounds at this point, it may well resolve itself. Before February even is what I'm getting. So look at the card right underneath. It's the Nine of Swords. So this is actually what you're contending with. You see how, like, look at how the card is cut off and you've got the sword up there because you think you think you should be armoring up for something, to go to battle with someone or whatnot, or take legal action, but actually it's just your own stuff. It's that old boogeyman again, right? And they're saying that if you don't watch yourself, you see how the coloring is very similar. You and your actions could be the thing that creates the problem that you'll later have to really face and resolve. And so this is the issue right now. There's a stubborn issue, and it's understandable as what I'm seeing, but you're in between two minds about something. Something isn't playing out the way that you want it, but it's almost like maybe some contracts have been signed already, things like that have been underway, and now you feel a little helpless. You're trying to, get some attention here, and what's going on, and so so Spirit is just saying. And remember, when I say contracts, it doesn't even have to be an actual legal contract. It could be referring to a connection, because those are soul contracts, right? So, yes. Anywho, I do see some surprises coming in for some of you in late March. Wow, nice to know. Even though here we are getting a moon reading, moon in Libra, but it's fine. In late March, so there are some things that are being sewn up right now. So number one, that is a direct reference to some etheric surgery, doing the energy healing stuff. And if you need that done, hit me up. I do all that. But that's a direct message to you guys saying that whatever energetic work is being done for you, or inner work, same thing, when you're doing your journaling or you're doing your Reiki or all of these energetic works, those are going to be manifesting in the positive for you. It's not ready yet. They're saying there's a reason why it's not ready yet, okay? But I'm getting late March, there should be some things trickling in. I can't even say the word trickling in because it's so not ready yet. And that's why they're like, don't trip yourself up. It's so not ready yet that it's just kind of like, hang on, chill out, be where you are for right now. And that's what it feels a little bit like a get out of jail free card. Whatever that is that's going to be coming in around late March. A little bit, it's going to feel a little bit like a get out of jail free card. You may actually be getting an apology from someone as well, to the best of their ability. And may not necessarily, even if it doesn't come out as an I'm sorry, it kind of will, but like a muttering kind of way, because there's a little bit of an embarrassment, a little bit of a, well, I was wrong kind of thing. And so, yes, okay, have a nice day. They're kind of like that feeling. Again, that's coming in late March, okay? But for right now, Spirit is asking you to stay focused on whatever it is that your angels and your guides and your higher self, remember, let's change that. Whatever it is that your higher self and your spirit team, right, are encouraging you. Oh, they like that I changed that, because then they showed me this card. Yeah, yay, I did something good. Whatever it is that your higher self and your spirit team, right, so try to focus on what it is that they are trying to help you with. Because see how this looks? That's so funny. Because that's you. And that's your spirit team. And this is what it's like here for you because you got them in spirit telling you, but over where they are, they're very solid, you know, just like we're solid where we are. Super cute. And then no cursing your guides out. Okay. Your angels and guides out, you know, just because we're not happy with how things are going, you know, we want to stay clean. And all right. So speaking of stay clean, that's interesting that they said that. Some of you are considering. I was gonna say considering converting back to your old ways. I'm getting that some of you are converting back to your old ways. So please start to think, what are my old ways? What do I need to, you know, let go of? What do I need to work on here? And make sure that you keep that goal in mind. Yes, it's hard sometimes because I do see some temptation on the table, and I have to be honest. This temptation is not something that is rearing its head for the first time under this moon in Libra. In fact, it feels like it's been around for quite some time. So maybe that's why there's this idea of returning to something. Okay, they're pulling me over here. Oh, whoa. I went because they were showing me a card, and then when I went, it moved. So they want us to do this card instead. They're saying that, oh, okay. They're saying that with this card, the Buddha returns. They're saying that what you need to do is start, okay, thank you. This is great. This is manifestation advice. They're saying that, yes, regardless of where you feel that you are on your path, maybe you feel that you've fallen off the path, maybe you feel like you've gotten a little lost because maybe your manifestations aren't showing up the way you want. They're saying it's okay. What you can do is to look for a partner. I'm not talking romantic, so come back, guys. Look for somebody, a partnership of some sort. Look for somebody who is doing the thing that you want to do, or doing it well. That kind of looks like me in the background. Bing! Looking at this Buddha because Buddha's doing it well, and I'm here with these other people trying to learn, right? Of course, you can't see because I don't know, but bing! So anyway, so find a role model or look to somebody who you feel is transitioning. That's for somebody is transitioning, is transforming in a way that is healthy and in a way that you admire. And once you do that, you know, take notes, because not only will you take notes and see some really great real world applications of how to you know, get it together, I'm also seeing that you will be bringing in the energies. The energies are going to be kind of beating down your door in a sense. So it's a way of manifesting. Guys, you know what? I'm stumbling over my words because as I'm trying to get this out, my mind is already on the next message. And I was making a connection because I keep looking at my clock and it's saying 9 minutes. I'm thinking 9 minutes, but I've been talking for what seems to be 20 minutes. And this is not the first time over literally the last 2 or 3 days where I've been seeing time slow down. Now we know time is relative, and we also know that we have control over time, and you're probably like, no, I don't. Well, you do. Maybe you just forgot how to do it. Because we have these emotions, and emotions do all sorts of things. But I just felt that I had to mention this because it's almost like, and I don't know if this is a loving gift that spirit has given me or us, and the gift being the chance to have time moving slower, but having a lot of awareness within it. Because if you're getting awareness within a slower moving time, that means that maybe you have the experience of having more time to make changes, right? It's kind of like, oh my God, I have this major paper due tomorrow and it's 11 p.m. God, I wish they would slow down time tonight so I can get this work done, this 11-page paper, done, right? And so, of course, you want time to feel and actually move slower. So I just wanted to mention that, so some of you may resonate with that. Very, very interesting. I'm interesting. I'm going to be watching that. So Spirit is saying yes, to align yourself, guys. Align yourself with people, places, things, and situations that are models for what it is that you, and where it is that you would like to be. Right? That's just going to make your life easier. I'm looking. You know what's crazy? I am. Just kidding. I'm not. But I looked at the time again, and it's not even 9 minutes. It's 20 minutes. That is so weird. Oh my goodness. See? Okay. Listen, guys. Wait, what is going on? All right. Time jumps. All right. So listen. And look. It doesn't matter what the actual time was there. It's the perception that matters. When I looked, and I kept looking throughout the whole reading, I'm like, why is this time not changing? And it kind of goes to show you how strong perception can be. And this has been happening for quite a few days. So anyway, I know there's a deeper meaning to that. I'm really going to have to meditate on that. So if you also have been experiencing some issues with your perception of time, or some things that make you go, hit me up, or write in the comments. Usually people DM me, and that's totally fine too. But you can also leave a comment if you want to, but definitely at least DM me, because I'm so curious. Maybe we could put our heads together. Anyway, so yes, to sum up, they keep saying the month. Yeah, these energies are still for the month, even though it's for Libra, the moon in Libra. So to sum up the moon in Libra reading, focus on responding, not reacting. In fact, here's the five of wands, which is the conflict card, but in this card there, everyone's at a standstill. And look how tense it is, right? And when I see this card, yeah, the Queen of Wands, of course, it's a fire energy, but right now she's representing that Libra energy, who I always feel as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? It's just intuitively what I feel, but it's the Queen of it's almost like the Queen of Pentacles is on fire right now. But make sure that you don't burn yourself here, okay? So make sure that it's about having a stay of action, thinking, allowing for the right source of energy to come through, because I just feel like all the cards have not been played on the table as yet, is what I'm getting. And at the bottom of the deck, here's the Deception card in the reverse. So this is the same message that's been kind of coming through for a bit, where a situation seems stressful, it seems deceptive, but yet here we have it in the reverse, right? So deception in the reverse. So look, see? And this card was right on top of it. This is the worry card, 8 of Swords. Look at the Empress with the Ace of Pentacles, right? So this is you worrying a lot. This is me worrying a lot. This is us worrying a lot. So they're saying to stop worrying right now. You might not be able to see how things are coming together or see what's going on, but that's why during this moon in Libra, you're being asked to chillax, okay? Anyway, yeah, so relax. Maybe focus on gratitude, do some nightly meditations where you play something while you sleep, just whatever, okay? Drink some water. All right, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to have an energy healing session with me, which would be live via Zoom, please do feel free to reach out. The wait is much shorter for the live sessions, because that's just, a phone call. Video phone call. Anyway, until then, you guys, bye.